Hey everyone, so I'm going to do my favorites for the month of February. It is really windy outside and I can totally hear the wind. Hopefully it's not overly loud, but it's so noisy in my bathroom for some reason. I can hear the wind outside. It sounds like it's trying to blow my house down. Anyways, so I'm going to start with face products. So I have a couple of different things. Some of these are old things that I've kind of gone back to using that I haven't used in a while, and some are new type things that I've never used. So one of the new foundations that I got was the Dream Smooth Mousse, which is a cream foundation. And then it's got a little sponge in the top there. What color am I? I am, doesn't say, the lightest color they have. I know that because I'm super pale. So I've been using this because I was having really bad skin issues, so I needed something that was going to have a lot of coverage and cover really well. So I got that and I've been using it and it's great, but my skin is dry and it was almost too dewy for my skin. Like, it wouldn't last all day even with a primer underneath. Like, by the end of the day it was like just coming off and not covering anymore, even if I set it with a bit of powder, which is kind of weird. So I got the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour foundations, which I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. This is the lightest color they have. Again, I don't know what it doesn't really say. Fair. So this is Fair, and I've only had this for like a week or two, but I know it's going to be one of my favorites. I just love it. I love the way it looks on my skin. It just covers, but it doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. It wears really well. It stays on all day. I don't have to put powder over top to set it, and it just stays on. So I'm already in love with this, and I'm sure I'll talk about it in my March favorites or do an update about it as well. Also, I don't usually use powders in the winter, but I kind of went back to using my mineralized skin finish, and this is light. So I just kind of buff this over like my T-zone a little bit just to set my makeup when I'm wearing more moisturizing foundations. For concealers, this thing is so dirty. This is the Sheer Cover, which I got in my glam bag for January, I believe. And yeah, I've been using the lighter shade, which is the perfect color for me, and I put it under my eyes. I use it to cover if I need a little bit more coverage, and it covers and it stays on really well. So I've been loving that. Also, I've been really obsessed with bronzers because I'm getting so fair. So I've been using a ton of bronzers lately. So the ones that I've been loving, which I'm sure I've talked about before because I love all these, but Tarte Exposed Blush, which is kind of like a natural kind of brownie pink color. So I love using that as a bronzer because you use it as a blush bronzer kind of duo. I've gone back to using my MAC Refine Golden, which I loved, and I don't know why I stopped using it, but I started using that again. I also have been using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. Ooh. Been using this. I've been really into like contouring lately, my cheeks, and then with bronzer, and then adding a little pop of blush. I also been loving this Too Faced Leopard Love. I don't know if I've ever talked about this in my favorites. I've had it for a while, but I don't think I've really used it. And it has the 3 different little guys. This is the blush, this is the bronzer, and the pink. This is supposed to be like a brightener, but I use it as a bronzer as well. But yeah, this is a really pretty, it's kind of got a peach kind of undertone to it, so I've been wearing this quite a bit as bronzer as well. For skincare, the only new thing I've been using is I've been using this Kiehl's little guy. I got this in my Birchbox, I believe, one month a long time ago, and then never used it, and then I ran out of my moisturizer, so I started using this, and I didn't think it was going to be enough moisture for me, but it actually has been working really, really well, so I've been using that and loving it. And then what else? I have a couple of brushes that I've been really, really liking. These are by Sigma. I've never had the Sigma brushes before. This is the P80, the little baby, so dirty, the little baby flat top. It's called Precision Flat, and I've been using this as like a concealer because it just fits really well. Actually need some concealer right there under the eyes. So I've been using it under here, and then the Mommy brush, the F80. This is the flat top synthetic kabuki I've been using with that Tarte foundation. It just gives the most gorgeous, flawless finish to your makeup. It just applies it really nice, sheer, and it just looks really natural and pretty. I've also been loving this little brush that came with the Naked 2, this Urban Decay. I've been using the little blending one quite a bit. I haven't really used this end much because I have the 252 and 242 MAC flat top brushes, so I usually use those. But I have been using this little blending for like in the crease quite a bit, and I'm loving that. For eyes, I've been really liking the Too Faced Natural at Night little set. It's just gorgeous, and I like that it has like some greens in there. This is a really pretty kind of taupey, really shimmery color. It's like a gold. I love, love, love this crease color. It's kind of a yellowy, it's got like a yellowy undertone to it, but I really, really love it. I don't know if that's supposed to be the highlight color in this palette. It's kind of the lightest one in there, but yeah, I definitely use it as kind of a crease blending color. But yeah, I'm loving that. Also, I'm loving, which I just got this like a week ago, so I don't even know if I should be putting this in my favorites, but I'm obsessed, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in my next month's favorites too. It's the Call Me Bubbles palette by MAC. I'm just in love. I love every shadow that's in here. The texture, they blend, they work so well. This guy, I'll tell you what they're called. So this is Call Me Bubbles, which is a satin, which is kind of similar to Shroom. It's maybe not as frosty, a little bit of a softer kind of tone. I think Shroom is actually a frost. So it's like Shroom, but in a satin format. This is a frost. It's called Fresh Daily, and it's just a really gorgeous kind of orangey, peachy color, and it's just so beautiful. This guy, which is my favorite, it's called Full of Flavor, and it's a matte, and you can't even see it on my finger. It's a super bright pink. I don't even know if you can tell. Put it on my hand. There. It's a really bright pink matte color. And then this guy is called Brash, which is a Volux Pearl, and it's just gorgeous. It's like a coppery, orangey. I love it. It's so beautiful, and it has so much pigment and color, and it just blends beautifully. So I'm pretty much obsessed with this already, and I've just got it. But I don't think that's going to change, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in my next month's favorites as well for like my favorite spring summer color. I've been using this Tarte. This came with the Tarte for True Blood palette, but it's their little primer. So I've been using this quite a bit. I have tons of these little tiny things like mascaras and primers, and I'm trying to use them all up before I buy anything else. So I have tons of these little things. Like I have a whole set of mascaras that I've been trying to use up, so I haven't been buying new mascaras. And I've got the Tarte, I've got like 2 or 3 of this. And so I've been using all those up before I buy any new mascaras. I have a ton of them. But I've been loving that primer, so I've been using that. Also, I've been using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance quite a bit too as a base, along with my normal bases that I always use. So for lips, I have a couple of colors. This is a CoverGirl, I don't even know what these are called. The long, I don't know, they're long wearing, like it doesn't even say it, just says 507. So it's just one of these long wearing lipstick colors, which I was trying to find. I play roller derby, and I was trying to find a lipstick that I could wear that would stay on through a whole game and not get on anyone else in the process. And I wore this with this lip liner, which is the MAC's. It's called Kiss Me Quick. It's a pro long wear, And it's just, I mean, it's just a red, true red. But it basically like just stayed for a whole game. It didn't move, it didn't transfer onto anyone else. It just stayed on, and yeah, didn't come off at all. I have a couple lipsticks. This is the Cream Sheen Naughty Sweet. This came out with the new spring line as well. Just a beautiful pink. Like a very moisturizing, bright pink color. So I've been loving that. Also, this is called Perfect Day. It's just like a nudie peachy brown color. So that's perfect for perfect nude lip color. And then this I just got too, but I'm already totally obsessed with this. It's the Nicki Minaj lipstick. It's kind of awkward. This bright corally pink. I mean, I have it on. I just finished doing like a spring summer look using the new Little Mac palette with this lipstick just because I'm so obsessed, and I just wanted to do a look with them. So what do you have next? So perfumes. I'm not a huge perfume person. I only like particular kind of smells. I don't know if that I love like blackberry. Like I love Philosophy's Falling in Love. That just smells like blackberries. I love that. This is the Burberry London. I think that's all that it's called. But this smells so amazing. I'm obsessed with this, and I just want to bathe in it. It smells amazing. I don't even know what the notes are in here, but it's just the most amazing smell ever. So if you ever see this, take a whiff of it because it just smells so good. And then the Katy Perry Purr, which I don't know. Probably should have looked up what the actual undertones to these were, other than it just smells really good. But I know a lot of people have probably smelled this, and it's got the little kitty bottle. I just got the small. I actually got these. I had a bunch of Ulta points where you can trade it in and get perfume, which I didn't know because I've never lived anywhere where there was Ulta before. So I got these 2 perfumes, and I'm just loving them. I'm also obsessed with this Paris Amour scent from Bath & Body Works. This is the shower gel. I have the bubble bath. I have the moisturizer. I have the little spray. It just smells so good. I'm obsessed with that. For nail polish, I have a couple. This is Butter London's Macbeth, which is the most gorgeous corally pinky reddy kind of color, and I'm loving that. It's gonna be my new summer color. And the next thing, I almost don't want to show people these because they're basically impossible to get, but I'm obsessed with them. They are just gorgeous. These are the Linderella nail polishes. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but she just sells it like through her blog and just makes like a couple of them. She like makes them at home and then sells them. This is Sweets to the Sweet. It's the most gorgeous. It's just like a really light base with just multi-colored glitter. And then this one's called Matter of the Heart, which again is just gorgeous. It's got pink and red and purple, and it's also got some heart. There's one right there. Some big heart glitters in there. Oh, there's one. Just randomly, but it's just so gorgeous. And then this one is called Boy Girl Party, which is basically just full on glitter, red, blue, purple, magenta, red. It's just so gorgeous. I actually have it on my nails. I used like an aqua color as a base and then just put Boy Girl Party over top. So yeah, I think that is all my favorites. Yeah, so that's all my favorites for the month of February. Some of these things are just brand new to me, but I'm already obsessed with them, so I just had to mention them, but I'm pretty sure I'll probably mention them again in my March favorites because I just love them so much. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.